let's talk about the most asked question that we get about painting with Posca markers. How do I get the shading and the blending? I'm going to show you. So when I do tips and tricks, I usually use a pumpkin because
What tips and tricks is a class we do in our store.
right.
I don't know what tips and tricks
But
is.
if you're out of town, you can't get here unless you take a plane
One day we may do one
or
online.
drive far away.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is like basic blending. So when you blend, you want your markers to be juicy, which means you want them to be wet. And markers aren't always wet all the time. So when you come across that, you see how I'm just doing the strokes. Then you can take your other marker and you go like that. And then you take your finger and do that. You just blend it up.
And it helps if your finger's wet.
Yes.
You have water here, you have a baby wipe.
Okay, then, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole pumpkin, okay? Again, it's not real, this one's not real juicy. Oh, and you don't want to do that, what I just did, which was,
You can always go the darker one if need be. Well, we thought we had a good one. What happened?
I probably dried it up while I was talking. Okay. Then you take this in the bottom. So see how, okay, now, if you don't like where this is, where the darkness is, the shading is, you can always let it dry and then take your marker and do it again. So let me get this other side done too. You know, I'm going like both directions, but I'm doing the whole piece. And it is almost dry. But when your markers go dry, don't throw them away till they're completely dead shoulders, because you can dry brush with them then too, like that. Whoop. Huh? Okay, then you come back with your yellow and you do the center part. Lisa, tell them why you do the center part.
Because light colors come forward and dark colors recede. So if you wanted to look curvy and the middle to pop, you need to use the lighter color. And she'll see when she gets this yellow in there. It's starting to look curvy. And Dee hates getting orange on the yellow.
Well, and when you're doing this, you should always clean your nibs, because you don't want to pick up your white and have purple smear across your snowman, Lisa.
Hey. Hey.
One time it was just her and I, and we were painting, and she had just given me a brand new white mopper, and she wanted to make something like a lavender color, and she picked up the purple marker, and the white marker. No, you picked up the purple marker and did it, and then you took the white marker, and I thought I was going to have a heart
And
attack.
it made the most beautiful
It did,
shade of
but she got my
lavender.
mopper purple.
It was awesome.
So now, do you see how it brings out now?
Looks
When
curvy.
you blend, a lot of times it will get down into the cracks of the item, and in that case, you get this crack cleaner outer, and you just lightly go in the crack to clean your paint out. You don't want to push real hard because that's not good.
And only if that paint bothers you in the crack.
But it bothers me.
It bothers you. It doesn't bother me.
Okay? So, again, like I said, you want to make sure that you clean your nibs because, see how this one's more orange right now? Well, I don't want to pick that up and have nothing but orange when I really wanted yellow. And then the red, we have orange on. Okay? I started to say any questions. All right, so now, like, I'll take this baby wipe that I used to begin with, and I always make my shading on this side, so which means the lights come in this way. And I can take this and see how I'm just kind of lightly going across on the edge of it. Oh, and that reminded me of something. You don't want to paint your edges.
You need to get in the middle.
You don't want to paint your edges, ever.
Edge meaning the edge of this.
If you get paint on it, you can take a baby wipe and wipe it off, or you can sand it, or whatever you would need to do. But now see how that's got a little bit more? So then you can just take and put a little bit on the other part just to bring it out. Can you see how I'm just putting a little bit on there as opposed to a whole bunch more on this side? Okay.
You want to show them how you're going to do that on your cow?
Yeah, I forgot.
You
So
want me to
now,
move this? Let's get you a clean place now. Since you went crazy over markers.
I did, because you know me, I go crazy over markers. Okay, now, so I'm gonna show you how you blend
In our project.
in our project.
In your project.
Okay. So on his muzzle, her muzzle, its muzzle, I'm gonna use beige. So you just stroke it across. Then I'm gonna come back with the coral. Sorry about my cough. And you're just gonna do this. Now, you wanna make sure you don't use your orange finger. So pick another finger and just dab. Okay? Then you can take it under here too and make her have lipstick on. Okay?
Not sure they can see that. You might hold it up a little closer.
So see how I gave him like pink sides?
Where's it at? Oh, there it is.
Okay? All right. And that is the end of our blending.
Not gonna blend the umbrella? No.
I could. All right.
Putting her hair on the spot.
That's okay. I'm used to being somewhere. All right, so I'm going to show you the blending on these pieces. So these pieces go every other, sorry. So see, like, I went pink, green, pink, green. So I've got my pink pieces and I've got my green pieces, or whichever.
And that's a color that doesn't come in a big one, otherwise you'd be using a big marker.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you get caught on it. So while that's still wet, I'm gonna come over on the edge. And then I'm gonna make sure that I got a good finger. Now, see how that blended? It's real subtle, but then you can also take white and pop up the center. As you can see, I'm not being real perfect. Okay, see how that goes? So again, like I said before, these ones are pink. And the reason why you do strokes is because if you go back and forth, a lot of times you have to do another coat, and then where you've gone back and forth, it goes over it, and it doesn't give a good coverage. It's icky. Again, I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of white, so it gives that dimension. Now I'm going to do, I got pink on my white. All right.
Sounds like the old chocolate peanut butter commercial.
Yes, it does.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter. You're running out of fingers.
You know what? That shows you a good day of painting, though, is when you have every finger a different color. That means you've had a good day. And on your tape board, as the stickiness comes off, you can always go back and put a new piece on. Oh. Sorry. Okay. All right.